Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
All right. Yeah, no holding before FOMC, that's for sure. So, okay, so that's recording now. So yesterday's trade that I took afterwards for the buys, because we were buy, the sell didn't quite work out. As I said, I took the sell on that one. And it went as far as 1-to-1, then came up and it ended up being break even. And then this one gave another little entry on after London high. That one came back down and then pushed off into that support. So this one here, at least it moved decent, like 30 pips, took 20 of them. And then didn't take any other sells, missed these ones. But then when I was walking into town, I was walking back home from town, actually. Morning, Richard. Oh, shoot. My bad. Thank you. There we are. Cool. Now, yeah, I'll just freak that one and then that one. That were the ideas. And then I was looking for longs. New York Open started here. And then what happened was New York made a low. Then New York made a high. So we've got a high and a low in New York Open. And then this is New York Stock Exchange Open, this one here. And I was looking for longs, and I really liked the idea that for them to go long, that they would take all the sell orders that are sitting underneath this swing low to generate that move to go up. So as price was coming down here, old me would have been looking for that to break out and then go down to 21.45. But I was ahead of the curve here, and I thought this is going to be a sweep of liquidity, and all we needed was to see some rejections. So when this candle pushed down, closed underneath, this one pushed down as it was flipping up, I actually executed into this trade using 21.50 as my support, and then wanted to hold a 21.60, but I chickened out at 21.55, being a 50 pips, which is a lovely target for me. So ended up really like that idea. Now, I did take a little trade as well on, I did look at the news. I'm in a trade already currently. So on pound US, because we've got CPI, and CPI came in lovely and low. So 3.4% for CPI year on year, 4.5 for core CPI year on year. PPI came in low as well. So CPI coming in low, a lovely play for a typical CPI is this move. So that this is the initial CPI move, shot down. And now for them to get a nice little sell, they need to sell from and that is going to be this double top kind of area, plus the news induced these sellers in the market, and then a lot of these sellers, and especially being Asian high, there's going to be buy side liquidity sitting above here. So price came up, swept into that area, took a sell inside of here, and I'm holding to see if we can do this wick fill. So that's a typical news play, isn't it? We see that on all the time. We even saw that last week for PPI. It did something similar. So this was the CPI last week. So gold, the initial play was push down, come up, take the highs of London, and then drop down, and then the same thing with PPI. PPI so not the same volatility as we got used to enjoying, but still volatility nonetheless. So hopefully this can keep dropping and it's an easy day. Now, we'll talk about my projections for FOMC towards the end. But because there is a presence of FOMC, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going to transpire at this meeting. I'm going to talk about the summary of economic projections because it's the end of the quarter. But yeah, I really don't know what Powell has in mind. What do you guys reckon? What's your bias for this London session? Should see some good volatility to the upside for German if that pound CPI has any weight. Hey, Tom. All right, so I'll stop you guys all rushing to tell me what you want. Mm-hmm. 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 Cool. Sure. Yeah. There'll be plenty of. I'm sorry. H4. Oh, yeah, looking at these two, aren't you? This one here and this one here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got a marketplace now, don't we? we've got some buyers and we've got some sellers. Zeros, can I check gold? Yeah, we'll check gold in a second, but I want to look at German a bit more. We'll do FOMC forecasting later. Is that all right? Because that's going to take me I need to pull some data together for you guys. Okay, so Yeah, I reckon if we push up hot, so it seems to be a bit slow. It does seem to be running a little bit slow. If we've got a nice pile of liquidity sitting above all these highs. So if we push up, I'll look for a reaction short. And if we fail and we push up to 1850, I'll look for an even bigger push down. But if we just push up and have a little reaction from like these areas, then what I'll look for is just maybe like a 30 pip drop, or even like 1-to-1, and then just secure some. And if we push up higher, I'll look for maybe a 50 pip or more. But we do have there's a case for both. We've got CPI came down. That's lower on pound, so that could have a impact on this. We also have Dan put in something that's pretty juicy about NVIDIA that could still boost the AI bubble that we have. However, in saying that, we might need another catalyst, not just, and that could be a Powell dovish sentiment in tonight's FOMC. So I am cautious of any longs here. I'd be looking to see what we can do at that point to see if we can sell down, because under the double bottom as well, for them to move price up, then we might need to sweep some liquidity from the downside too. So it could be look at all these days gone by. Tell me that if you were buying or selling and you had a bias, there's opportunity here. So as long as you've got your eye tuned to a opportunity, then I think you're in a good place. But have a idea and then look for the good directions that you want to capitalize from. So yeah, and gold, for the gold hunters, London's been pretty good. Pretty good for gold. But the target that I was looking at initially was 2160, and that's been hit. Nice drop. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'll try to close some things down because I'm struggling a bit with this computer. Yeah, mate. It's always a bit difficult when we're at all-time highs because we don't have as much to look at the left. So I do prefer to be trading when you've got things to the left to identify. But in saying that, from a market where there's opportunity to be made, we know when we are trading at all-time highs that there's no shortage of optimism, and it's high for a reason. Now, there's also no shortage of sellers either. So because there's people trying to short the all-time high. So from a market point of view, if markets are just trying to look for volume and push price to where there are sellers and buyers, there's going to be plenty of people looking for this trend to continue. and there's going to be plenty of people looking to sell the highs that's coming in. And if they start breaking highs up here, they know they'll be able to offload those buyers to sellers as well. So yeah, I think the dynamics are the same, but in terms of looking for where liquidity is, if we are breaking all-time highs, how do we know we're getting close to a pullback? Then it's a little bit difficult, because I'd use liquidity to the left here, but I'm guessing it will just be when we push up, and we push up like specific numbers. Like we know that German likes to move around 80 to 120 pips in a London session. So if London opens in 10 minutes from here, then I would say that a natural cap for London, before, like, we could easily push up to see 18,100 at a maximum range before there gets overwhelming sell pressure. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But I reckon either way, I reckon there's going to be pretty good opportunities from these two. I can't see the market unless there's a fundamental driver. I can't see a market. I can't see us having a huge break on. And we've got, hang on a second, I'm trying to just close something. Daniel's asking, who is this trader? Just a guy guessing at the market. Okay. Ah, here it is. Here's the culprit. All right. Hopefully that's fixed that up. That's all right. Isn't the description in the? Isn't there a description that trading that can put in? You clicked on the link. Let me do an investigation. You must have come to Trading Nuts link, and you must have clicked on this. You must have. So there must have been a description here. All good. All good. That's right. I was just checking, make sure there is a description. All right, so we've got 8 minutes until London Open. So we have to. I'm just gonna, for German 40, for any positions, I'm gonna wait for London Open. So at the moment, it's sort of just doing is pound US, which was the same CPI move that we saw this week. These lows first came back up to where there's an area of resistance, and then took those buy orders, and now looking at selling off a little bit. Hey, Ivan. How are you? Okay. Yeah, and if it keeps on being super slow, once we even get London open, then what I'll do is I'll go through a little bit of forecasting for FOMC. But we've got stuck in these kind of like rangy conditions. So yeah, kind of haven't done anything. Kind of stuck here. I feel like maybe the market's topping out a little bit for now. And it's been such a bullish run over the since October last year. Since down here, that I am still expecting. Oh wait, that's not even the start of it, is it? That's just February. It goes, yeah, it keeps on going. Gosh, yeah, it's kind of like that was like. Yeah. Now I think it's going to have another leg up at some stage. So we could keep on grinding higher because it doesn't look like it, especially if they start talking about rate cuts. And I think when they extend the rate, they kick the can down the road for these rate cuts. I reckon the market's just, that's kind of the best case scenario for them to observe and keep on pricing in. And I really think that when they do the rate cuts, it's going to be buy the rumor, sell the news scenario. So they could still grind higher. However, in saying that as well, is that this market is so extended, and we've had amazing rallies on equities, and these are running higher and higher and higher. I do think we're probably well above the norm for a bull market. So it's either going to have some sort of correction. And it might not do necessarily a correction, like a crash correction, but I do reckon it's going to have to track sideways for some time just to work off some of these overbought conditions as well. So I'm a bit hesitant to be buying into these breakouts. I think it would need to do a bit more of probably a bit of a liquidity sweep to be able to fund that move to go up higher. I don't think there's going to be anyone really running and boosting price without some sort of pullback, but I could be wrong. For now, it's kind of just tracking, and I would like to see. So it's pretty simple analysis. It's not really all that technical that I've gone into it. It's just simply looking to see if price can push up. Now, do we think that price has? Do we think there's a buy to sell move coming up? In that case, if you think it's more likely to go down, then they're going to need to fund those trades, those sell orders, from a high position by utilizing where people have buy orders so that they can sell. So maybe, is it possible to buy up to this level to then sell? or do we think it's just going to go down to up? Really unsure, because we are in these rangy conditions. So, today's not the day that you want to go full margin. One's a buy, one's a sell. You lose the fee on one, and then you make the other one. Yeah, you get one of those double-sided candles that screw both you. Okay, so here's the London Open. Finally, we're here. We're here at the London Open. The euro low, the current euro low. So that's given a little bit of impetus to go up. So if we can have a strong bullish candle closing, then you'd want to trade away from this wick. And then you'd want to look for a place where there's going to be buy orders sitting. And they're going to be looking for breakout traders above here. Buy orders will be sitting here from breakout traders. But then also people that were in these sells, their stop losses will be here, which are also buy orders. But that's assuming that we get a really... Yeah, and there's going to be liquidity sitting here as well. Yeah, but I'd like it to leave that liquidity for later. But I might just do it in one shot. In that case, then there's no trade from me just yet. It'd be 5:30 in the morning your time. I'll have to ask the boss. Both of them. So it's bath time. It's bath day for Maddie today, and it's going to be at 6. It'll be at 6:30. So at least it's because of daylight savings in the US. At least it's not 7:30, which is typically dinner time. So I reckon I might have a chance here if I play my cards right. There might be a couple payments of magnums needed. If we can pull together some funds to buy some magnums, we might be able to do an FOMC stream. They got to be a millionaire. They're cheap here as well, dangerously cheap. So we got they're sneaky over here. So what they do is the yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah. Gold camel billionaire. So these the yeah. This is so when I was actually comparing one than the normal. Plus I feel horrible when I have a full one. So this one I don't mind. They did like some review, and it was cup noodles. There's a king size and a normal size, and the king size is just a bigger carton. The actual pack of the actual noodles and stuff is like the same amount. I feel like that's similar to the magnums, is that the minis are almost the same size. Yeah. Have you ever had a double choc from New Zealand? They're one of my favorites. Oh yeah. Double choc. I should be paying attention. I'll try to find it. I really like it. Every time I go back to New Zealand, I'm like, got to get this. Stream seems to be robot voice and choppy. Yeah, my computer's running hot. I don't know why. Kind of. I'm going to go for a buy on DAX. I'm going to target 18012. Keep my stop loss like 20 pips. I think he is, yeah. Push. So I think this is swept. I think we push up now. Yeah, and I like on the 5 minute. I do like this this euro low. So I want this candle to close bullish, and then we can trade up away from this wick and this be the liquidity grab. Four minutes looking like a nice healthy candle. If it keeps on hesitating though, like I do want it to move away from this zone pretty quickly. If there's truly buy orders being institutional being put in. Oh, that's good. Hello. Yes. Sorry, I missed that. Got a sell going already from the Euro Open. Tom Scout to small profit. Nice. Imbalance got you thinking will come back first. FEG at approx 17,995 to 997. Yeah, come on, man. Just get out of this area. If it doesn't leave here, then I feel like maybe they haven't got their fill yet. So I might have to exit. This guy over here you're talking about. Oh, 1972, not 1992. Which one? Yeah, because the trend. Yeah, probably just going to leave this one soon. Just take like a little 5 pip loss. I really wanted to see. Jen was that's why I was going long. Why was I going long? Because ultimately I wanted to see it go short, so I was going to try buy into a sell, and I was going to see if it could sweep this wick low, and then grab this liquidity to then push up to then go down, kind of similar to what it did yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. Or was it gold? I think it was no, it was the day before. Sorry, Monday. And then it pushed up to take the highs and then go down. Because I reckon we're going to stay more range bound. So I was looking for that move today, and I thought like taking this wick low, and then on the lower time frames, this candle gave me the impression that we're going to get some like good volume to the upside. But it's taking its time. So yeah, like I think this is the last shot I'm going to give it. It's either going to break out now and go up and then take these highs to then look to short it, or I'll just get out of this trade because, it's 13 minutes into the open and it's kind of been hesitating here. So I don't feel like there's any real volume right now. But let's see. This is the last chance for it. If we can just push from here, that'd be lovely. If we're ejecting again, then I'll just be risk adverse because I don't really want don't really want to risk too much on FOMC day. It's not the day. It's not the day to be risking a lot. So keep your risk low today, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 minute HCS up. Come on. Yeah, nah. Yeah, no. I don't really want to close it, but I don't want to leave it open like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm closing half of it. Just reducing some of this risk. I still want to be part of it, and I'd hate for it to go up and not be part of it. But the way it's looking to me is that gold's dropping. Oh, yeah, gold. So I'm also just considering getting out of this one and then seeing if it can sweep into this area and then give those longs another. NAS made that pattern and went up, did it? Let's have a look. Well, if NAS is going up, German should go up, shouldn't it? That's the rule. So, German, why aren't you following suit? Go on. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it looks like German's coming down here. So what new? They're pricing in a weaker pound. Oh yeah, mine closed out. Unfortunately, hit my stop loss. Okay, that's all right. Bad trade. I mean, the trade didn't work out, but good move. Closing half. Now it dropped. We'll just wait and see. To under these, we've got NY 50%. Let's see if this can react to at least have a bit of a pullback. Yeah. To go long. Yeah. This is what I was hoping German was going to do, was take out and then use that liquidity that's underneath here to power price back up. A bit annoying that we got the levels wrong on German, but that's all right. So I'm going to give this. I wouldn't mind giving the long a second chance, but I need to wait and see. What I want to see is a candle that can break like previous candles' lows, but actually still close higher. So based on the 3 minute, I still need to sit on my hands here. 4 minutes not looking any good. 5 minutes not looking any good. 15 minute. Got a long time to wait now. So how they juice sellers? That's the question. So, well, there'll be sellers. There'll be sell orders being picked up here for sure. You'll have, and you'll also have like my trade, my buy order. So that's induced some sellers. So then, if they're looking to buy from a lower price, they'll want to keep inducing sellers into this market. Good question, Sonny. Sonny, why do I prefer 3 minute? Oh, okay. No, can't. 3 minutes is the lowest I'll take an entry on. So I don't really want to take an entry on a 1 minute or a 2 minute. I'd prefer it on a 3 minute or higher. But the higher the time frame, the longer I have to wait. So, but 3 minute, I still think gives you some good quality. Whereas 5 minute, I find sometimes you miss a lot of the move. But I think 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, I reckon they can give like pretty good indications of rejection wicks. Whereas 1 and 2 minutes, you'll get a lot of potential opportunities. So I find it just helps me filter out some of the poorer ones. Oh, okay, Jaro. I'll see you soon. And when we can get like some, like it does become a situation where if it is just continuously pushing down, and there just become a lack of people willing to buy, and they'll still want to buy, but it will just be, if price is coming down, they'll just wait for it to bottom out, big drops. So when it's close to like these session lows, it's a bit more of a balance between buyers and sellers. So we can see price be like hesitate in this area quite a bit. Just here. Yeah, it's kind of at a 50-50 area right now for me. Mm-hmm. To me, it's in the 50-50 zone. Whether it's going to push up from here, or is it actually just continuing in this bearish structure where it had accumulated some. It's not a great sign for any long hopes, and I'm still not really seeing many rejection candles from underneath. So I want to see if this indeed holds, or is it going to break and then continue lower? At some stage, I'll have to. I don't want to change my bias. I'm definitely not switching to look for sells. I'd rather just have, for me personally, I'd rather just have a bias and then just stick with it. But it doesn't mean that I want to buy from this area, because I already tried once, didn't work. Now I don't see any clear indication just yet of going in again. And because it is looking dangerous to the downside. But if it's breaking through this low, then I reckon there will just be a lack of buyers. So price can actually, I think we've got some clean candles here to the left. This could come all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, all in this zone. So that could be an attractive place. For now, it seems to be holding. 30 minutes just about to come to a close though. 30-minute candle is going to be looking bearish as. If we can get a candle closing above this red line, then I think that will bode very well for some buys. So I think that would be my entry. If we can, I don't want to try pick the bottom here, but if we get a candle closing above here, and then I'll go long. So the 30-minute candle's closed. And so this is the first 30 minutes of London. So it looks pretty aggressive. I'm waiting for it to close. So getting ready to set it up. Well, it's set up, just getting ready to push the button. If it closes above here, basically above 79.70. This is not my. Sorry, this must be confusing. This was saying if it breaks the low. Let me move that. So the last time it gave a candle like this one and this one, it led to the drop soon after. So I'm really cautious about getting in too early. I would prefer to see price be a bit more convincing for these longs, but I'm not happy trying to short this area. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah, didn't it? These two. So more likely it's going to break support. Come on, man. Come on, German. Push. All of us should full margin right now, and we can collectively, team effort, we can push price up. Yeah, that should be enough. Come on. Come on, let's do it. Oh, come on. Let's just close above 970. Oh. Yeah, this is a rough watch. For 20 minutes. It's just been stuck. Yeah, at least that first one, it was fairly quick death. And so one thing I don't like is a 30-minute candle that we're trading against. And pound's looking like it did that job. Pound's a good one. That was nice. Yeah, NAS now come back on itself as well. What we'll do is we'll go into FOMC preparation. Because I'm not really interested in playing around with this right now. It's agonizing. Who's short? So I reckon once this gives, it's gonna reward those short traders. You're long, yeah. I was looking for longs. I didn't want to change bias, but if this is really, I don't see any way price could. I feel the low probability that it just pushes up from here. So I'm actually coming around. Maybe I do want to entertain that sell. I'll be annoyed if I lose on that sell, but I'm not selling, but I'm considering it just to take advantage of these clean candles, and that I've given. Paul was your initial long zone, got into early in the open low test. Now I'm dead. Try again tomorrow. No bullets left FOMC. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably sound as well. Today is just another day. 6 minute look short. Let's check the 6 minute chart. All of these wicks, hey? All of these wicks. Yeah, I wonder if I can just do some sell stops. Oh, you got the pound US one. Pounds. Really thought this was CPI. Even this is a CPI move. Look at yesterday's US CAD CPI as well. US CAD pushed up all the way up, and then just reversed. Just corrected the whole move. Okay, so Lagarde speaking in 2 minutes. She is 8:45. So let's see what she has to say. Yeah, she might say some dodgy stuff, actually. I'm gonna I'm going to scrap any ideas now. Hopefully it, Tom, I really want it to see, I really want it to push up. And then we'll see what this next little move does. 5-minute candle looked great. It's pretty typical of FOMC days. The trading conditions are just pretty. I think the January one wasn't too bad. We actually got some good volatility leading into it. But a typical FOMC day is usually pretty slow. Oh, okay, go. Come on. These two guys. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I quite like it. It sold me a dummy though here. I fell for it. I didn't want to take the lows here just in case it dropped, and I was waiting for price to close above 17,970. So I didn't get from the bottom. Yeah. These two here. Yeah. 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 That's what I was thinking as well. To close above this black line would have been much nicer. Then you. Come on. Push. Push. Nice one. So you got, let's look at this. I've got to zoom in. Oh, there it is down the bottom. So you took a buy and you closed profit. Then you took a buy, and these got stopped out for losses. And then there was a buy. There's a buy when it broke here, came down, took a buy when it retested this candle, took a buy when this one pushed up and retested, and took a buy and closed them all at this rejection wick. So 1 win, 2 losses, 4 wins. All. Yeah, nice little pop up on the 1 minutes. Yeah, just playing the range. Cool. This hour's, we're getting close to the end of the hour, and we've only moved 34 pips. So average is like 80. So it's a very, very slow day. Yeah, I reckon people aren't really sure as well. So why don't we go into that prep? Because while we're waiting, like often the first hour, even on some of these sluggish days, it's the first hour that we've just got to wait. And then after 9 o'clock, it comes good. So let's do that. Let's do FOMC preparation. Trading up, guys. I'm going to end that side because the stream quality, I can see it's just lagging all the time. It's showing me like I've got an unstable connection. I've got no idea why. It's working fine on my YouTube channel. I think it's because I use like a Streamlabs to broadcast, whereas Trading Nut Stream is using a StreamYard. So I think it's just struggling today having them on. So I'm going to close the stream, navigate over to you on. I'll see you next week because I'm got a Trading Nut stream Thursday, Friday. So, I'm on my way next week. So I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'll see you on my channel. And otherwise, good luck. Yeah, see ya. My YouTube channel, stay on. We've got some very important analysis to do. Okay.